Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get our glue on here. And I use a little toothpick to get in this little hole just to hold it so I don't get glue all over my fingers. And I just kind of go back and smooth this all down. I'm not really worried about it going over the edges right now till I get all my layers of glitter on, and then I just take a back side of a paring knife and just scrape it off. These are the colors that I've picked. Okay. And I know on this darker color blue, I want that on the outside part of this tail. Then this green right here, I'm going to do an ombre on the inside. And then the gold I want for the whole bottom part of the tail. So we're going to get started with this blue and do the outside. And my shaker bottles have two different, you got the little shaker part and then a pour. I like to use this one because I can get better control over the ombre part. Okay, so I start on this outer edge because I know that's where I want it the darkest. So we're going to go around and keep it fairly close to the edge. And that's about where I want my little tail part to end. If you get some past there, you know, whatever piece you're working on, it's okay. Don't stress the small stuff. Okay, so that's where I know I want it the darkest. Now we want to start working on the ombre part. So what I do is I pull my shaker bottle back away from my piece. And you just want to barely tap where you just barely dusting past that first line. Like this. Just barely dusting past that first line, and we're going to start working into the green part. Okay, so now I have the green. And again, I'm using just a little shaker part. Don't know what it's called. And I start in the middle, where I know I want it the darkest. So I'm going to start there and get it the thickest. And then we're going to want these two colors to blend right here. So I'm just going to give this a little dusting. If you go over into the blue, that's okay. And then I'm going to pick my teal back up, or blue, and I'm going to give that another little dusting. And I just kind of do this back and forth until I can't really see any more glue. And I find that that helps blend and merge those colors together. And remember, stay a little further up from your piece whenever you're like doing your transition into colors. Because when you get really close, it's very, very concentrated. So I'm just going back and forth between the two colors and just making sure that I get it good and coated and I don't see any more glue. And then I'm going to get my gold. I might have to re-glue that tail because it looks like it's dried some. Put a little bit more glue on her tail. My little toothpick in so my piece doesn't run away from me. that's just going to be all gold. And there's probably a better way to do this to save the extra glitter that falls out around the edges, but this is just what works for me right now. Give that a good coating. And then what I like to do is I like to go in and barely press down. Just make sure that that glitter is getting good into the glue. I find that it helps also too to smooth out the ripply part of the glue when you brush it on. I don't know if that makes sense, but I find that it helps smooth it out whenever you do take the other piece of covering off on the other side, if you're going to vinyl the other side. And the same thing here. Try to start in the middle right here and then work my way out, just so that it kind of helps blend it all in some more. And then I will let this all dry and do the same exact thing. Usually if I'm doing ombre, as long as everything's pretty much coated really good, I only do 2 coats. And then I seal with diamond glaze. So I hope that helped you ladies out some. And enjoy and have fun.